When the weather is like this, what do? If it's in the village like where I live, some people will take sacks, some will run for nylon bags, and others who are privileged will take umbrellas. And why do they do that? Because they avoid being rained on with their businesses, or even some being distracted from reaching their homes with ease, especially those coming from places whereby their roads are not well laid. And also, health is wealth. Therefore, they tend to take care of themselves so that they may not become sick from being rained on. It's the same way every person takes caution of the seasons in life and prepares prior to the coming disasters. Do you know the minimum years required for one to finish their high school education or college degree is 15 to 19 years? Have you ever wondered why people across the globe decide to take such a long time, over 15 years, into this thing called education? That process teaches people to be able to acquire the necessary skills, both soft and hard, to be able to conquer the seven mountains of influence. Before talking about some of the top required soft skills for any leader to be able to conquer at their marketplace, kindly do not forget to like, comment, share, and also subscribe to this channel so that you may be able to take this journey with me, your host, Charity. And Charity, I begin at home. So, to start with, there is this lady called Lily from a small town called Lika. She liked doing pastries and ice creams. She happened to come about at a very, very appropriate time when there was prediction of heat wave in that town. So she went and made a business plan, and she had kept some savings. Therefore, she opened a shop, and before then, she went to school at least to boost her business management skills and also some catering short course. Therefore, Lily was prepared to take this thing in full force. Having put studies in her bucket, savings in her bucket, business plan in her bucket, and also she had done research prior so that she knew the kind of ice creams people liked in town. The moment Lily set up and opened that shop, I tell you, that lady really made a lot of profits in that season. Therefore, what does that story teach us? Every person needs to prepare in life for anything you want to do or something that you are envisioning to do in future. You need to have a plan, and after having that plan and knowing what you love to do and what you want to do, you need to put into consideration thorough preparation, because misfortunes do happen automatically. And those are some of the things that just come in as challenges in businesses. Therefore, you need to prepare so that when something like that happens, it becomes easy for you to conquer it because you are prepared. As we've seen earlier in the video, we've talked about the minimum 15 years people spend in school to 19 years also, which is not the maximum, because there are people who will go ahead to take master's degree and other people will take doctorate PhDs, and therefore they take longer time in school. All that is because people tend to prepare so that they can be able to become specialists in their chosen fields. Therefore, preparation is very, very, very vital in any leader. That's why teachers prompt students to tell what they want to do in life when they grow up, because that one helps them prepare to be able to know exactly what they want to do with their lives so that they may not just become useless and not know what exactly they need to do to be able to earn a living out of the skills in future. As we've seen, our first soft skill is preparation. Now to the next one, continuous learning. It is very important, even after knowing what you want to do in life, you continue learning and be the best in what you are doing. For example, you might be a tech savvy. You need to look at people who are ahead of you and make them role models. These role models will save you the troubles that are unavoidable. Again, you need to get books in your related field. Another thing, as you continue growing in your field and becoming the star at that marketplace of the seven mountains, you need to go to workshops, you need to attend conferences within your niche so that you may be able to learn from the best. And even, it will help you learn and relearn. Learning involves embracing new information, insights, and skills to stay relevant. Unlearning is the art of letting go of outdated beliefs or practices that no longer serve the team, organizations, or specialized marketplace. It's akin to clearing the mental clutter to make room for innovation. Relearning, the final step, is about staying agile and open minded, ready to absorb fresh perspectives and approaches. By seamlessly integrating these three stages, a leader transforms into a dynamic leader capable of adapting to evolving challenges and steering their team towards sustained growth in an ever evolving marketplace. It's like having a perpetual upgrade button for leadership skills, ensuring continuous improvement and resilience in the face of change. On to the next one is communication. A lot of people fail in their businesses because of poor communication, especially to their clients and maybe sometimes to their bosses. Therefore, I'll talk about a story I experienced just recently. We went to town to shop at a certain place in town. And after reaching there, I saw some nice balls and I needed to buy them because I needed a certain color. I had seen others with leads which were different colors and I didn't like them. So when I went there, I had in mind what I wanted to buy. Now, reaching there, there's this lady who was an employee at that shop. Now, there were these balls at the display. I told her I want those ones. Those ones are the ones that have made me come to that shop to purchase them. Then this lady tells me she cannot sell them because they are for display. And then I'm like, are you not displaying to sell? And then she's like, yes, I'm displaying to sell, but let me call somebody to go and look for other things inside. And if they find them, then you can take those ones that are in the store. Then we waited for that person. He went in, looked for those balls, but did not find the ones that I wanted. Now I told her, because you are displaying this and this is what has brought me, just remove those ones because they are no longer in the store. Sell me, then display those ones that are available. And then she's like, no, we cannot sell them because they are for display. So I was like arguing with her, asking her if what is here is not available inside. So customers will keep on coming, but they are coming for something that is not available. Why can't you just sell these ones and then put another thing so that when somebody comes, they come to purchase what is there? And then we argue, and then the owner of the shop, an Indian guy, hears us arguing and then tells her, remove those things. If those are the ones that she wants, take them down for her and give it to her because we are here to sell. Then I'm like, and I was so happy. But now for that lady, if she continued like that, I could just have walked away. Now, what lesson do we learn there? We need to be welcoming. We need to even give hope to our clients. Even when we know that things do not work the way we do, we can just go and consult for their sake. Just give them hope. Like, do something that will give them hope. You can go even to your employer and ask them for that favor for the sake of that client. Now, I think communication is very important because a lot of times we miss out because of how we speak to people. Sometimes we are rude, sometimes we are not even having empathy, sometimes we are not even welcoming. You can go somewhere and then somebody does not greet you. You know, you feel bad and they are talking to you the way they want, like you are not even of any importance to them. And they don't know that you, as a customer, is the reason why they are there, you know. So we need to be very keen on how we communicate with others, and that one will help us even be able to know more and even get clients through referrals and even return customers. Therefore, I think communication is, you know, it's the way we express ourselves mostly. So if we do not do it in an effective way, then it can lead us to problems and even losses, and even maybe at last with the closure of our businesses, and make us go out of the business for good. Another soft skill that every leader needs, especially in this tech world that we're living in, it's evolving so fast, is networking. In networking, you need to check how to mingle and even get in touch with leaders in your niche or even niche related marketplace. For example, let me say you can be doing business in farming. Yes, you are a farmer, but now you need to talk to people in logistics because you also need to know how those farm products will reach the market. So you can relate with people in your niche or niche related, so that you can be able to know what's trending, what's coming up, what's latest. So networking is very important. And how do you do networking? By going for different events. Networking is found in such places because it's where you'll mingle with people from different nations, you'll meet people from different places. You'll also be able to learn what's trending, what's new, what's latest. And then you'll also get to exchange contacts with people, share ideas, and also you'll learn a lot. Therefore, networking can also lead you to big deals. You know, you can, maybe there's somebody running short of a certain service that you have. You know, you can be able to learn projects in future. You can be able to work to get collaborations. You can be able to get even sponsors. You can be able even to get investors for your company. It's in such places that we meet people that need our services or even products, you know. So it's important to network because your network is your net worth. Having worked in different marketplaces, I've been able to face a lot of challenges. There are a lot of challenges at the marketplace, and you need to have this skill called critical thinking. Critical thinking is where you need to make decisions, to be able to see things through and be able to be sober, so that you may not be biased about the decision you are making. Every leader needs to have such a skill because there are solutions that will require a long time to be solved, but there are some which needs instant solutions. So as a leader, you need to have critical thinking so that you may be able to tackle such situations when they come up, because we are in the world, and as I've said earlier, misfortunes befall us even without invitation. Therefore, you need to prepare to have critical thinking so that you may be sober when you are making your decisions and solving problems. And the last one is flexibility. Flexibility is not that you bend until you break, but it's you bend so that you do not break. What does that mean? In this ever changing world at the marketplace, especially, we need to adapt to the things the way they are going. Especially, there are ways of advertisements right now. As we see, there are social media platforms, the way we go to TikTok live and sell our things, the way we did originally in the analog era. We did not have to set up online shops. But right now, you can set up an online shop and be okay. I can even sell things seated here. I can just take like this tumbler and sell to you, or this notebook, like make my journals at home and then sell to you guys just seated here. As even I'm talking to you, I can be able to market myself or even market other people. So you see, in this ever-changing world of technology, we need to be able to adapt to innovations, to ways of relating, even method of payment. Like we used to use cash mostly, but right now I see a lot of people will pay you using phone. So it can affect you much as a leader at the marketplace if you do not want to change as change comes. Therefore, you need to have an open mind so that you may be able to absorb ideas like a sponge, so that you may be able to apply them as they come, to be able to maximize your profits within the shortest time possible, because things keep changing every time, every now and then. Therefore, I think flexibility is very important, especially right now, so that we may be able to maximize at the opportunities that present themselves within the shortest time possible. Word of the day, it comes from Ecclesiastes 10:10, which says, if the axe is dull and its edge unsharpened, more strength is required, but skill will bring success. What does that tell us? We need to work smart and not hard. And until next time, lead with virtue, lead with purpose, and lead with impact. I love you. Bye.